Tarmaniac wants us to use purple and pink. I don't know who's clicking. Maybe if we threw a neon green in there too. They also use a purple/pink. Jeez Louise, Tarmaniac was right. What were we thinking? We've been taking on these days pretty well. We're on day 10. And now we have an operational website. So we are building thegiftyak.com, starting to tweak and customize that website. So want to get Google Analytics installed. Google Analytics will allow us to track all of our users on site, analyze the visitors that come to our website, and we need to be able to do that. We need to be able to critically think which pages get the most traffic, which articles get the most traffic. We'll also need Google Analytics for tracking people that go to Amazon or our affiliate networks. We'll call that conversion tracking. Most websites are tracking a purchase or they're tracking somebody who signs up. Unfortunately, as an affiliate, we're not going to get that granular detail. So we're going to send somebody to Amazon and then we're never going to see them again. We're not going to know what they did, if they purchased. So the best we can do is eventually set up conversions on the button click. But I don't think I'd like to get situated today. I'd like to get our about pages up. I'd like to get our footers up. And then a stretch goal is perhaps to pick our actual colors. I think we can quickly do some footer work here. So if you go to appearance, menus, and then we'll want to create a new menu. All right, we will create that, put the about page in there. Let's save that. Footer bar. Apparently we can just add a widget here that says one of these menus. So there's a navigation menu. Do this. And then what is that one? Footer menu. There you go. Nice. Oh, there we go. About contact team. That looks really nice. We got 1, 2, 3 pages. We need social. We want to see what like having social links down here would look like as well, I think. Add a widget in the footer, which is like, I think we can just add a social. I think they don't have the social widgets because they're page heavy or they take a lot of resources to load. Interesting. So the same person that builds this WordPress theme also built something called lightweight social icons. So to add a plugin, you just go to plugins, add, and then we'll do lightweight social. There it is. We'll go ahead and activate that footer bar. And now I believe we can just add lightweight social icon. There we go. You can see it's just slightly off center. I feel like if we just add one more, it will look a little bit better. So let's go ahead and add Twitter, HTTPS. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. It's still slightly off. Let's do a quick test on site speed. Let's see if any of these changes we made affected how fast we are. We were at about 98, 99%. If we see a big hit, I think we'll just remove the icons. Ooh, down to 92. So we just deactivated those lightweight social icons. And we're going to see what effect that has on our speed here. Back to 96. I say we just keep it off. I mean, nobody else is using them. So before we add Google Analytics, I want to get the secure domain set up. See how when we're on the website it says not secure? So that means it's an HTTP, not HTTPS, and every website should be HTTPS these days. So what we can do is we can use we're looking for Let's Encrypt, which is a free certificate that will allow us to have that HTTPS. So we're in cPanel, we scroll down to security, SSL, TSL status, and then we run auto SSL. So right now it's probably like a 30-second operation to do this. I think we did find it. WordPress and site. All right, so what if we just change this? Save changes? Oh, we could do a HTA access redirect. Okay, that's fine. We can do that really quick. All right, so we can edit and upload it on FTP, or we can just go into the file manager. That sounds good to me. File manager. Oh, it's in public HTML. Okay, so public HTML. There it is. So right click it and code edit. Edit, add the following. All right, just put one down here. The domain is thegiftyak.com. I guess we will save. All right, let's test it. The Giftyak, and it goes to the secure one. Nice. Now I think I would like to probably get set up with Google Analytics. So to set up Google Analytics, we just go to their homepage and say start measuring. The Giftyak. We'll keep this on for advanced demographics and reporting. All right, so the good news is we're creating a Google Analytics 4 property. This is newly released. And the long and short of that is it probably is not going to matter for us. But if you're a bigger business, it was a big deal. It helps you measure web and app or offline traffic. All web traffic unfiltered. All right, we'll leave that as the first property. We'll be creating a couple properties here. Your first one you want to have is unfiltered, and then you can add new properties later to filter for certain pieces of data. For instance, you might have one filter that just looks at mobile, one that looks just at desktop. And let's go to next. Data streams, we're gonna select web. So we can type in HTTPS, the gift yak, stream name. You talking about my Twitch stream? I'm just gonna call it the gift yak. Oh, this is the new GA4, I think, Google Analytics 4. So it's already got enhanced measurements. I wonder if it really is tracking outbound clicks without me setting them up. That would be awesome. That'd be great if I didn't have to set up a bunch of freaking click tags in Google Tag Manager. The gift yak is up. So we have a global site tag, yeah. Oh yeah, we can just do, I think that's what we'll do. So we'll set up Google Tag Manager next. All right, so let's go ahead and install Google Tag Manager now. Start for free. The gift yak, thegiftyak.com. It's gonna be for web create. All right, so this is what Google Tag Manager looks like, by the way, in case you've never seen it. And then it gives us this generate, press, add Google Tag Manager. Okay, so they have a hooks element that we can just set up. So if we go to appearance elements and click add new, we could choose hook. So let's go ahead and do that. So appearance elements, add new element. We'll choose a hook. That's kind of cool. Create it. Let's paste that. Display rules, location, entire site. Again, there's when you install GTM, there's two pieces of code you need. You need the header. This will load first. And then there's also a secondary tag that you put into the body, and we will publish that. Let's see what our page speed is, by the way, now. Fun to check this out as we go. All right, we're at 98% still, and we have Google Tag Manager installed. We have our headers, we have our footers. We did remove those lightweight social icons because they felt like they were adding a little bit of bloat. I believe we now have to add this Google Analytics to our tag manager. All right, so we will do, we'll set up a new tag. We'll call it, oh, they have a new one actually. This is the GA4 configuration. So we need to make sure we do this right because this is very new. Again, we set up GA4. You will likely also set that up. The other version is becoming deprecated, Google Universal Analytics. So there's the measurement ID, and we need to make a GA4 configuration, put in our measurement ID, triggering. This should just fire on all pages, and then we will just hit save. All right, so now we have Google Analytics, Google Tag Manager, base level stuff set up. Next thing I want to do is start working on some of the appearance here. Part of that is going to come down to color scheme. Good first step would be to see what color schemes our competitors are using, by the way. Tarmaniac wants us to use purple and pink. I don't know who's clicking. Maybe if we threw a neon green in there too. Look at all that purple and pink. You ain't kidding. You might be onto something here. All right, so GiftLab is using purple and pinks. What is Gift Observer using? Gift Observer doesn't really have much going on. I mean, they got a little bit of green, but they also use a purple/pink. Jeez Louise, Tarmaniac was right. So what color do we want to make ours? We'll end up using something like this, by the way. We can go back to our friend colors, generate a palette. I want to add our color in first, color picker. So this one we'll add in. Then it shows us different shades, shows us different tints and tones. Now this is what we're interested in. So these are quote unquote color harmonies, right? This is the color theory we were talking about. These are pleasing color schemes created according to their position on the color wheel. So if we looked at a color wheel really quick, every color has its location, right? And they all have, you can see in the middle here with that triangle, if you have one starting point, you can map to other colors. So there's analogous colors, there's complementary colors, color theory, blue, right? Let's see what blue means. So blue is often associated with depth and stability, symbolizes trust, loyalty, wisdom, confidence. Now, when we look at the color wheel or color harmonies here, and I'm already seeing how we could use these. So we have this reddish pink could be our main color. Then we could have the purple as an accent, could be a little bow on our logo here. here. Tarmaniac's already looking for royalties. What do you think this is, Shark Tank? We got Kevin O'Leary over here. And then what I immediately saw was this orangish brown could actually be the color of our yak. And it actually already might be. And then obviously we'll have blacks and grays and whites, but I think these could be our colors. Let's go for it. Wow, I must have had too much coffee today. That's what happens when I have too much coffee, too much caffeine. Another fun day today. Quick recap, we installed the new GA4 containers. So Google Analytics 4, which just rolled out about a month ago. We also got Google Tag Manager set up. We will get all of our social platforms ready to go. We'll probably just set up Google ads and Facebook ads for the sake of having those. We fixed all of our footers. All of our footers are good to go. Our menus are all good to go. Tomorrow is going to be heavy focus on getting the blog article formula set up. I don't want to have to rebuild every article from scratch. So I'm going to try and see if there's some solutions out there where we can do some of this programmatic. We're going to be streaming through the weekend as well in case you get bored. Thank you so much. We'll catch you tomorrow in the morning.